Very good evening and welcome to Nott Oval for the M-League Men's First Grade Preliminary Final for 2025. And for West Group, it's Gunners SC up against the Camden Tigers for the right to take on Narrellan Rangers in this year's First Grade Grand Final. The coin toss is taking place now in the middle of the pitch with Jack Haynes, captain of the Tigers, and Matt Wallace of Gunners. Our officials for tonight, the referee in the centre is Joel Dunajic. Our assistant referee closest to camera is Jack Kelly, and the assistant referee furthest from camera is Britt Fitco. Apologies for the delay of the schedule start at 7 p.m, but we've had two matches go into extra time, one into penalties. Just to keep you in the loop, in the Colts match, it was 1-1 after extra time, and it was Oran Park Rovers proceeding to the grand final, defeating St Mary's Eaglevale on penalties. And they go into the grand final against Narrellan, and just completed reserve grade fixture, winning into extra time, 0-0 after regulation time. And Mount Annan Mustangs go into the grand final with a 2-1 victory over Oran Park Rovers. So all is set now for the final piece of the jigsaw puzzle for the M-League Grand Final Day of 2025. We're about to get underway for the preliminary final here at Nott Oval. Referee Joel Dunajic gets us underway. And the Camden Tigers in their gold tops, black shorts, gold socks. They'll be running from left to right on your screen. And Gunners in their traditional red tops, black shorts and red socks. They'll be running from right to left on your screen. So Dylan Curran to throw in for Gunners. Matt Wallace fighting out with McGee, who puts it out over the sideline. Be a throw here for Gunners, deep in Tigers territory in the opening seconds of this preliminary final. Great to have your company on the Macarthur Football Association YouTube channel. My name is Jack Bulick. I'll be taking you right through the conclusion of this fixture if we have extra time and penalties. Johansson goes back for Gunners. Harrison Myers with an early touch. Gunners goalkeeper releases by foot, goes long, and well headed there by Michael Franklin Tripodi, and the Tigers now on the march down the left-hand side. Johansson gets rid of it. Matt Wallace on the end of that pass. Matt Wallace goes early across the face and wide of the goal. Going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. Ace marksman for Gunners. Cracking through the 250 goal barrier in season 2025 for Gunners. A real mainstay for the boys from Bensley Road. McGee goes in the middle for Jack Haynes now as the Tigers look to get out of their own half. Lewis Gibson. Plenty of touches last week in the minors semi-final against Eaglevale, St Mary's. A key player for the Tigers in the middle of pitches. Deshaun Ewley tries to win the ball. Play on's the call. No, a late whistle there. For a foul against Gunners. Gibson. Luke Matthews couldn't control it on the turn. Tigers find a rebound and back they go again through Lewis Gibson, who tries to push the ball out to the right. Intercepted by Dylan Curran. And now Dave McAvoy gallops down the left here for Gunners. McAvoy cuts back inside. Double team there by Gibson and McGee. And referee Joel Dunajic says free kick for Gunners SC. 3 minutes gone here at Nott Oval. No score in this first grade preliminary final between the second place Gunners and fourth place Camden Tigers. So Gunners with his free kick over on the left-hand side. In it comes, headed, and saved by Haynes. That was Matt Wallace with a flying header. And the free kick taken by Daniel Chiodotto, right on the money there, but header straight into the hands of Tom Haynes as the Tigers play out through the middle. Harry Gilder back in the team this week, goes for a run and dispossessed by Craig Jackson as Gunners keep the ball out on the right-hand side. Matthews goes long down the right-hand side. It's a free kick back upfield after the ball was delivered. Going the way of... As far as... It's a goal for Gunners! Pouncing on an error! And they take an early lead here at Nott Oval. It's a 0-0 in favour of Gunners after 5 minutes of play here at Nott Oval. A defensive error there from Tigers, inviting Gunners in. And they score the opening goal. Now Locke down the right-hand side for the Tigers. Locke inside the 18-yard box, right across the face. And Tigers couldn't latch onto that cross. And it's gone for a throw-in over on the far side. Craig Jackson, actually, it was Deshaun Ewley were there with the ball, and he's up now in the hands of Tom Haynes. So Tigers playing for behind very early on in this preliminary final. Jackson Tripodi. Franklin Tripodi goes long to the left. There's another go. Tries to find Jake Taylor. Taylor gives away a free kick, pulling the shirt there of Deshaun Ewley, and it'll be a free kick for Gunners. They get on with it quickly. And Tom Haynes takes it easily. Matt Wallace saying more patience there to his teammate. Took it too quickly. Haynes with a drop punt all the way to the other side, and Harrison Myers to take this early ball. So the game really hasn't settled down yet. The play going up and down, but Gunners pouncing on an error there from the Tigers and take the early lead here at Nott Oval. So Haynes releases by foot to halfway. Gibson gets a head on it. Gets a return ball there from Harry Davies. And Jake Taylor will see that one out of play. It's Caelan Locke, I beg your pardon. And Dylan Curran throws it in for Gunners. McAvoy gets a touch. Matt Wallace. McAvoy, a nice touch back on the inside for himself, but couldn't find a teammate. And now Gibson to Haynes. Jack Haynes. A nice ball along the ground to Harry Davies. Dispossessed by Reece Johansson. He almost wrong-footed his keeper there momentarily, but Harrison Myers changed direction and gets it comfortably for Gunners. As they play out, Craig Jackson. Angle ball to touch. Lewis Gibson pounces on the ball. For the Tigers, Jack Haynes. A lovely angle ball to the far side, knotted back in the middle. Johansson has to clear for Gunners. Over to the right-hand side. Harry Gelder does well to get it back for Camden. Gibson playing triangles out on the left. Franklin Tripodi. Gelder squares the ball for Camden. The ball breaks on top of the box. Jack Haynes. The ball rebounds. Thunders off Reece Johansson. Ball still in play and dispute. Haynes and McAvoy. And the ball goes towards Gunner's throw-in. Tigers constructed 2 beautiful goals last weekend against St Mary's Eaglevale, both in the second half. Dan Pickles scoring the first goal in the second half, and it was on a lovely turn from him, opened the scoring. And now Gunners on the attack. A nice first touch there from Shepherd. A back heel for Wallace. Matt Wallace goes to the left edge of the box. A left-footed cross. No, keeps in with his right. McAvoy top of the box. Is that a penalty kick? No, it's just outside the box. Contact just outside. It'll be a free kick for Gunners. McAvoy being fouled. And referee Joel Dunajic says it's outside. And Gunners right on the edge of the 18-yard box will have another opportunity to score here at Nott Oval. Referee gets the Camden ball back the required distance. It'll be Daniel Chiodotto for Gunners over the ball here. Right on the edge of the 18-yard box on the left-hand side. Chiodotto goes for the top corner and finds it. What a time to deliver. Gunners SC in command of the preliminary final here at Nott Oval. And after 11 minutes of play, it's Gunners 2 leading Camden Tigers 0. A wonderful strike there from Daniel Chiodotto. Quality dead ball strike has Camden 2 behind here in the first grade men's preliminary final at Nott Oval. And Dylan Curran finds a sideline. McGee throws it in for Camden. Haynes, McGee goes down the right-hand side. Looking for Harry Davies. Reece Johansson hurriedly back to Harrison Myers, who clears to halfway. Wallace tried to chip it on the outside of his foot, just couldn't quite get the purchase he wanted. Davies. Now Gunners win it through Dave McAvoy. A beautiful ball for Matt Wallace, who's offside. But the right yucked his run just a little bit in front there as McAvoy struck that pass. As the Tigers come back down the left-hand side, Franklin Tripodi finds Pickles. Ball but comes back for Camden centrally. Now out to the right-hand side. McGee. Locke. Caden Locke back to the middle. Left-footed pass through the centre. Craig Jackson gets a foot on it. Now Caden Locke for the Tigers from distance. Looked to set up, but was blocked out of the way by Deshaun Yulee, and immediately the referee gave a yellow card there against, was it a yellow? I'm not sure. No, I don't think it was. It was just a free kick in favour of Camden for that challenge by Yulee. So Camden now with a dead ball situation from distance. In it goes, and it was over the top, just rising there from Jack Haynes. And a goal kick eventuates. For Gunners. Harrison Myers. In goes the kick from Myers up over halfway. Falls for Lewis Gibson. First time ball forward, a little bit too much on it. Harrison Myers with the ball back in his hands. Gunners really jumping out of the boxes here in the preliminary final. 2-0 ahead. Franklin Tripodi gets rid of it, but it falls now for Wallace. Back to Jackson. McAvoy down the left-hand side. Haynes coming in there and does well, the captain for Camden, and pushes the ball down the right. Dylan Curran with the ball at his feet. Decides to go further back to Johansson. Johansson got a fortunate deflection there. And now Yulee, to Sean Yulee. McAvoy outside of the right foot. A lovely touch there from Chiodotto to Yulee. And Yulee loses out. The ball comes back now for Camden. Lewis Gibson. Pickles. Still with Dan Pickles down the left here for Camden. Cuts back on his right foot. And straight into the hands of Harrison Myers. Takes it on the second attempt. McAvoy now for Gunners down the left, who's had plenty of runs and ball at his feet as McAvoy squares the ball now for Jackson. The ball just ran away from him and now falls for the Tigers. Jack Haynes, a curling ball towards the middle. Gelder. Oh, it's Harry Davies back in the middle. A shot and wide of the mark. The first real opportunity for Camden tonight. Left-footed effort there from Harry Gelder, just wide of the mark, but some lovely play down the right-hand side. Guarding the ball back in. Harrison Myers to take the resulting goal kick. It's going to go long. Up over halfway. McAvoy taps it on, looking for Wallace. For Gunners. And Gunners will get a throw in the half here of Camden as Dylan Curran goes down the line. Ball breaks here for Jackson. Goes square. Yulee. Franklin Tripodi reading that beautifully for Camden. Still Franklin Tripodi. A ball through the middle. Harry Davies and Harrison Myers at the feet. That's really good goalkeeping there from Harrison Myers. Showing plenty of commitment coming out there at the feet of Harry Davies of the Tigers. Throw in on the far side, Camden Tigers. 2-0 down early in this preliminary final. To Yulee. Great ball there from Sean Yulee. And McAvoy putting pressure there on McGee, and Camden put the ball out of play. Gunners down the left-hand side. Good tackle there, ball and all. Craig Jackson now take the throw in here for Gunners. Down the line. That Matt Wallace looking for a foul, not given. The defensive work there from Kalen Locke. Jake Taylor, back flick, finds the opposing number 8 in Jackson. And the ball breaks out here on the left-hand side. Dave McAvoy turns, slips the ball in the middle now for Chiodotto, looking for a back heel, but couldn't find McAvoy on the return ball, but it falls now for Dylan Curran. As Gunners look to build up again. There's a foul there on Yulee. And Gunners to take another dead ball situation. Daniel Chiodotto again to the middle. McGee not convincing with it and pushes it out for, or shields it for a goal kick. Tom Haynes now to take this goal kick. Gunners still exerting more pressure on the Tigers and the other way around as Johansson comes through the middle. Chiodotto chip over the top a little bit too much on it and goes through to Tom Haynes. So 20 minutes gone here in the West Group men's first grade preliminary final between Camden and Gunners. And Gunners have come off to a flying start. 2 goals in the opening 11 minutes. And they're leading by 2-0 in this grand final qualifier. McAvoy, Yulee. Yulee opening it up now. Coming back on the inside to Sean Yulee. And McGee gets a toe in and stops Sean Yulee's progress. Once again, Gunners in another attacking position. Curran goes to the edge of the box with a long throw. Jackson wide of the mark, and it'll be a goal kick. So great to have your company on the Macarthur Football Association YouTube channel. After a wet and drowsy week in the metropolitan area of Sydney, we have some clear weather today. And it's great to have some football here at Saturday night finals time in the Macarthur Football Association men's first grade. As Haynes goes up top. Referee just stopping play. Craig Jackson putting his hands to his head. Of course, with head injuries these days, the officials are obliged to stop play immediately. And this time will be an uncontested drop ball for the team who had possession last. And it'll be Gunners to restart play with Harrison Myers. Ryan Capps, not sure what to do at the moment. This time goes long down the right-hand side. Only finds Franklin Tripodi of Camden. Yulee. Left-footed pass to Wallace. A nice touchdown to Chiodotto. Gets a return ball. Matt Wallace makes it 3 for Gunners. Daniel Chiodotto in the midfield. What a brilliant assist, and the ace marksman for Gunners doesn't miss and makes it 3-0 for Gunners in this preliminary final, and they're ripping the Tigers apart at the moment. 23 minutes gone. Gunners SC 3, Camden Tigers 0. And Camden, that mountain starting to turn into Everest. 3-0 down in a men's prelim final. Can the Tigers fight back? They certainly have the ability. But to put it on all together under a pressure cooker situation like this is another story in itself. Caden Locke now on the right here for Camden. Across the box, crosses over to the far stick, and Luke Matthews puts it out of play for Gunners. And it'll be a corner kick here for Camden. The first one of the match over on the far side. It's going to be Caelan Locke to take this, as Camden look to find a way back into this preliminary final. Caelan Locke. Corner kick. Flicked in, and Tigers bring one back. And they bring one back, the Camden Tigers. I think Jack Haynes took the last touch there after the flick. And Camden Tigers are on the board in the preliminary final. And after 25 minutes of play, it's Gunners SC 3, Camden Tigers 1, McAvoy. Straight on the attack again, Gunners. Wallace gets inside the box. Wallace crosses over, and there'll be a corner kick this time for Gunners. McAvoy coming up to take this corner kick. Dave McAvoy to the far stick. Camden get it out temporarily. Gelder puts it out of play for Camden. It'll be a throw in here for the Gunners. Dylan Curran throws the ball in. McAvoy. There's that a lot of ball down his side. A back heel from McAvoy to Dylan Curran. A left-footed cross and cut out there by Jake Taylor. And there'll be a... It was actually, I think, Max Banks who got the final touch there off Camden. Another corner kick here for Gunners. In it comes, Chichiadotto this time. The ball falls for Caelan Locke here of Camden. Can they transition? Gibson cuts back to the middle, looking for options. Dan Pickles with a bursting run down the left. And this time he gets dispossessed. And Yulee, good tackle there from Max Banks. As Camden come back the other way through captain Jack Haynes. Curran goes up the touchline. Puts it out of play. McGee. Max Banks after that stretch from Harry Davies, who finally gets up. McGee. Pressured there by McAvoy. Goes to Gibson, who's pressured as well. Finds a way out on the right here for Jack Haynes. Crosses over to the far stick. And it falls for Harrison Myers, who takes the ball cleanly in the end for Gunners. Myers goes long. Franklin Tripodi gets a head on for Camden, brings it down to Jack Haynes. And falls for Chiodotto now for Gunners. Shoots! And Thomas Haynes, full stretch to his right, stops the ball. Daniel Chiodotto having a fantastic game in the midfield for Gunners. Caelan Locke, a touch down the right-hand side. Ball's out of play there from Jackson. The Tigers to throw the ball in here now on the near side. They've got one back. Can they get another one and claw their way back into this contest in the men's preliminary final? McGee. McGee into the feet there of Yulee. The ball still in play. Deshaun Yulee down the left-hand side, goes past Banks. Now cuts back in the middle. Yulee to McAvoy. Dave McAvoy has a look at the sticks. Decides to dish it off. Gets the return ball. Wallace now. And in the end, it falls for Tom Haynes in goal for Camden. But Gunners certainly not sitting on their 3 goals here. They're really having a red-hot crack. Gibson. Jake Taylor finds Locke on the right-hand side. Kalen Locke and committed there, Dylan Karan. Gives away a corner kick. Camden scoring from the previous one. Can Kalen Locke provide an opportunity here again for Camden? Locke, in he comes. A touch there from Haynes. And no penalty there. Play on's the call. McGee fights hard for Camden. The ball falls for Gunners. Yulee. Karan. McAvoy. Can he keep it in? He does. Dave McAvoy for Gunners. Down the left again. A long sweeping cast, but the flag's up. Heath Shepherd offside for Gunners. And be a Camden free kick in their defensive area. So inside the final 15 minutes, the first half. And Gunners leading by 3 goals to 1 over Camden, scoring the opening 3 goals in 25 minutes, and then Camden striking back from the corner kick, scoring the next goal. Camden again. Kalen Locke cuts back on the inside. A left-footed reverse pass now. Jake Taylor, it takes a deflection, and it's in! No, it's not. Harrison Myers stopped it. And the Tigers appealing that the whole of the ball had crossed the line, but officials say, no, it didn't. It's play on. I was just going off the reaction there of the Camden players, but Myers comes away with a no goal for Camden. So Gunners with another throw on the far side. Matthews throws it in. Daniel Chiodotto has had a brilliant first half and wins a free kick there. We saw what he did with the second goal with a dead ball situation. Will he have another crack from here? He flushed it beautifully and found the top left corner as he was looking at the goal. And he produced something of similar ilk on this occasion. Gunners, Daniel Chiodotto chips it into the box. Ball still there, but Tom Haynes falls on it for Camden. Diffuses any goal scoring opportunity on that occasion for Gunners. Chiodotto not going for goal in the end, just chipping it to the penalty spot, and Haynes with a drop punt, which is what he favours, up over halfway. Now Hansen heads it across to Dylan Karan, who's outnumbered here by Davies and Locke, pressing hard. Myers releases by foot. Max Banks brings it down for Franklin Tripodi. Max Banks had to chime in there and get it away quickly, but the ball falls for Craig Jackson now of Gunners. Wallace loses out. Harry Gelder back there for Camden. Picks up the ball. Now Dan Pickles. Double team there and a good tackle from Luke Matthews in the end. Camden with a throw deep in the corner. Luke Matthews stays on the ground for Gunners. Sliding on this surface, I wouldn't imagine much fun on bare skin. I think that's what may have happened to Luke Matthews. So we'll have a break in play if you didn't catch up with the news from earlier on here at Nott Oval in the Colts division. Oran Park Rovers got through to the grand final on penalties with a victory over St Mary's Eaglevale. Scores 1-1 after extra time. And a couple of brilliant saves there from the Oran Park keeper. Saw them win the goal penalty shootout. And they'll proceed into the grand final against Narrellan next Saturday. And in the reserve grade competition, it was 0-0 after regulation time between Mount Annan and Oran Park Rovers. And in extra time, 3 goals were scored. 2 to Mount Annan and 1 to Oran Park Rovers. And that sees the Mustangs through to the reserve grade grand final against Narrellan Rangers, who will be represented in all 3 grades. And possibly even in the women. That header just wide in the end from the Tigers. We're going back to back here on the Macarthur Football Association YouTube live stream. First thing in the morning, 9 a.m. kickoff. It will be the elimination final between Narrellan Rangers and Liverpool City Robins. In the Women's M-League division tomorrow morning, make sure when you're having brekkie to tune in first thing. And if Narrellan can get through, they'll be in the preliminary final. Same for Liverpool City Robins, and it'll be a double header here as minor premiers Tahmoor Taipans will take on AC United in the major semi-final straight after the opening match at 9 a.m. But the 9 a.m. match will be the only one live streamed tomorrow morning here at Nott Oval. So the game just slowing down a cog or two after that frenetic opening. Heath Shepherd over his head. An overhead there from Wallace, couldn't get connection. Was that a high foot there from Jackson? Play on is the call. Ryan Caps goes short. Daniel Chiodotto, a long ball down the right-hand side, trying to release Heath Shepherd. And in the end, it's going to be a corner kick here for Gunners. So just over 7 minutes remaining before half-time of regulation. And any time added on here by the officials for finals fixtures. Waiting for a ball at the moment. Still waiting, and finally it arrives. So Daniel Chiodotto with his corner here for Gunners. Goes low. Defended there at the near post from Lewis Gibson. He gets a touch on it. Now Deshaun Yulee races back for Gunners. McAvoy. McAvoy goes diagonally to the right-hand side. Gelder gets ahead to it for the Tigers. Franklin Tripodi comes flying through on the turn. Wallace. Almost. Number 4 there for Gunners, but ball just goes wide, and it'll be a goal kick here for Camden. Camden. Can they pull another one back with just a little bit of a lull in the game at the moment? Can they just pick up the pace here at the back end of the first half and pull another one back? Pickles outnumbered on the far side. Franklin Tripodi, was Gelder actually, with a nice ball down the left-hand touchline looking for Pickles. Touch from Pickles to Jake Taylor. Taylor down the left here for Camden. Slides a ball in the middle. Reece Johansson gets there for Gunners. And now Deshaun Yulee gives it back to Camden. Tigers start again. Davies, that pass rebounds. And Camden to restart play with a throw in on the far side. Tigers really pushing now for another goal, but that ball was too much for Harry Davies into the hands of Harrison Myers. Myers goes long. It's coast to coast, and Haynes picks it up in the end for Camden. Throws it out to the captain, Jack Haynes. Lock, first time in the middle. Harry Davies turns, looking for Haynes. Play on's the call. Calls for handball. Jackson gets it away, but gives it straight back now to Jake Taylor of Camden. Pickles goes to the middle. A touch there from Davies, offside. And a free kick for Gunners. So Harrison Myers to take this free kick for the offside call. Myers goes long. Michael Franklin Tripodi, beg your pardon, wins the header for Camden. They start again. As they have all season. Trying to find a gap. Coming out of the back. Caelan Locke trying to get around Dylan Karan, who comes back. Harry Davies squares the ball to the top. Jake Taylor looking for options. Lewis Gibson has a pop from distance and over the top of the crossbar. Good build up here from the Tigers. He's been dominating the last couple of minutes as they try and pull another one back here, down by 3-1. Gunners in front and under 5 minutes remaining before half time. Harrison Myers goes long up to halfway. Franklin Tripodi sees it through to Haynes, who gets the ball back as Tigers look to build up again. This time they lose out. Daniel Chiodotto. Back he goes square from Shepherd to Yulee. Through the middle there from Chiodotto, just too much on the pass, and Haynes punts it again out to the right-hand side, right along the sideline, and Caelan Locke does really well to keep it in play. Locke, back to the middle. Taylor finds Davies in space. Reece Johansson came across, no foul is the call. Play on, Gunners. Chiodotto, nice touch. First time release, looking for Wallace. McGee has to put it out of play. As Gunners look to break quickly there with that transition. And Dylan Karan to restart play for Gunners. Dave McAvoy. Is that a push? No, play on. Crossover, Chiodotto looked to find Jackson, but the pass was short, and now Camden come away with it through Gelder. He looks for the right-hand side, now goes centrally. Now Gibson. Gibson looking for options in front. Locke. Karan does well to take the ball off him and does a 360 and finds Yulee. Gunners down the line, the ball's still in play, and Jack Haynes makes sure it's out of play. So just under 2 minutes remaining, plus any stoppages in the first half here at Nott Oval. Hope you're enjoying this action-packed men's first grade preliminary final brought to you by West Group between Gunners SC and the Camden Tigers. Dylan Karan throws. Jack Haynes intercepts for the Tigers and played it again, Sam, for Gunners. Another throw on this near side. Dylan Karan down the line. Headed away there from Max Banks. And Franklin Tripodi tries to pull it out into Richardson Road, but the trees get in the way. Assistant referee Jack Kelly just telling us there's 1 minute added on for the first half, which will be starting in a minute's time. Karan with the throw. McAvoy brings it down. And in the end, McGee concedes a corner kick for Gunners. A late opportunity here in the first half for Gunners to increase their lead off this set piece. Daniel Chiodotto, who's had a great first half for Gunners, puts it in. Wallace gets a touch. Is it a goal? Yes, it is. It's Craig Jackson. Craig Jackson with a final touch for Gunners. And they put an exclamation point on the end of the first half. They scored the opening 3. Camden came back with 1, but now a 4th for Gunners, right in the shadows of half-time. Have them in a commanding position in this first grade men's preliminary final. It's Gunners 4, Camden 1, and we're into time added on into the first half. So I'll make it around 40 seconds to go before the break. Dylan Karan. Chiodotto. Wallace offside. The flag is up, but once again, Gunners looking dangerous on the attack. Gibson. Franklin Tripodi. Finds Kalen Locke. Tigers couldn't find, and Reece Johansson goes all the way back to Myers. With the final seconds here of the first half, Harrison Myers goes long. Backheel there from Dave McAvoy. Finds Wallace. Craig Jackson. Yulee. Matthews. Luke Matthews goes long. And Wallace puts it over the top, and that's the last action of the first half in this West Group men's first grade preliminary final. The winner of tonight will be playing Narrellan Rangers in the grand final next week. And Gunners SC in the box seat at the moment. They lead by 4 goals to 1 at half time. They exploded out of the blocks, 2 goals in the opening 11 minutes. They got a third in the 25th. Camden got one back soon after, but right on the stroke of half-time, Craig Jackson has extended the lead back to 3 for Gunners SC. And make sure to join us for all the action in the second half here at Nott Oval. We'll be back very shortly. It's Gunners SC 4, Camden Tigers 1. Make sure you're with us then. Back to Nott Oval for this first grade men's preliminary final between the Camden Tigers and Gunners SC. And the second half's about to get underway. Referee Joel Dunajic about to get us underway. Underway here at Nott Oval. And Camden Tigers have a huge job in front of them in the second 45. It's Gunners SC 4 leading Camden Tigers 1. And an early run here for the Camden Tigers down the right-hand side. They're in their gold tops, black shorts and gold socks. They'll be running from right to left on your screen in the second half. Tops, black shorts and red socks. They'll be running from left to right in the second half. So it's a goal kick to restart play here. Captain Matt Wallace coming out with a brace in the first half. An absolutely delicious free kick from Daniel Chiodotto. Found the top corner. And a goal right on half-time from Craig Jackson. An assist from a corner kick. That's the Gunners 4 goals in the first half. And at 3-0, Captain Jack Haynes tapped one in from corner kick for the Tigers, and they did dominate there for a few minutes after that, looking to get another foothold back in, but a crushing blow for them just before the break, with Gunners adding a fourth. So subs on from the break. A long throw here from the Gunners, and Camden concede a corner. Blake Crishola, Tyler Reid and Kobe Stanko all come on. And for Gunners, Sam Onana comes on for Heath Shepherd. So Chiodotto again with a corner kick to the penalty spot. Lucks a fortune. It's hit by Wallace, rebounds, and it falls to come back for the Tigers. Gilder comes away with it for Camden. Harry Davies crosses over and couldn't get the angles right there, straight to Harrison Myers, who was an indifferent clearance, but Tigers now with the ball. Franklin Tripodi. Gilder. Flick to Gilder there from Tyler Reid. Ball's out of play. Camden Tigers. Stanko. Couldn't quite get through, and now Gunners put it out of play. Camden need to chase this second half. Franklin Tripodi lining up for a long throw here for Camden. Goes to the edge of the box. Headed away there from Craig Jackson. And Gunners have to clear from the deep in their corner to halfway. Gilder gets in front of Matt Wallace, but a ball from Deshaun Yurley now. Wallace back on his left, the captain here for Gunners, slips the ball through, and McAvoy, it was cut out there by the defence of the Tigers, and Jack Haynes comes away with it now for Camden. Foul there against Ryan Capps of Gunners, and Camden get on with it quickly. In comes the centre, headed to the far corner, and it's there for Camden. A lovely placed header across the face of goal. Defeats Harrison Myers. And the tempo and the speed of play has Camden back in the contest here. And Tyler Reid with a wonderful header for Camden bridges the gap now to Gunners SC 4, Camden Tigers 2. Chiodotto. Camden really up in the ante in the second half with the ball movement. Tyler Reid couldn't quite get there. Chiodotto's definitely fouled there by Tyler Reid. And in the opening 3.5 minutes, Camden start the second half off in positive note. Luke Matthews drifts one now to the far stick. McAvoy fighting out over there with McGee. And McAvoy will get the throw here for Gunners. McGee gets the head down. Back to McAvoy. McAvoy fakes with his right, comes back down towards the byline and loses out. As Camden now push it out of play, and it'll be a throw for Gunners. Dylan Curran. If you've just joined us after half time, Tyler Reid with a wonderful header across the face of goal has bridged the deficit. And it's a yellow card against Gunners. Looks like it was Deshaun Yuley there. And going down in the book, the first yellow card of the evening. Joel Dunajic doing the paperwork and now is ready to blow time on for Camden. Look like they're going to go long into the box here. Franklin Tripodi with a bomb to the penalty spot. Up goes Harry Davies. I couldn't find the target, and it's a goal kick here for Gunners. So Harrison Myers now with his goal kick here for Gunners, just slowing things down a little. Jack Haynes gets a touch for Camden, but it falls now for Chiodotto for Gunners. Dylan Curran. Chiodotto. A left-footed pass looking for Wallace. Franklin Tripodi in the way for Camden, puts it out of play. Comes a throw for Gunners. Turn in the middle of the box, an opportunity here. Sam Onana and misses. He had time and space there, did Sam, but he probably didn't think he'd have that much time. He steadied and he couldn't find the target from that distance unopposed. Now Blake Grishola on the ball here for Camden. Grishola slides the ball out to the left. Tyler Reid. Tyler Reid inside the box. Crosses over with his right foot too much. Going to be a goal kick for Gunners. But the Tigers certainly showing plenty of intent since half time. They were down 4-1. An early goal to Tyler Reid has it at 4-2 now. And we're just gone over 8 minutes in the second half of play in this West Group Men's Preliminary First Grade Grand Final. Hope you're enjoying all the action on the Macarthur Football Association YouTube channel. The winner of tonight to meet the undefeated minor premiers Narrellan Rangers in the grand final next Saturday at Linwood Park. Now McAvoy. Banks fighting out for the ball. Haynes gets in there. The ball beats them all and goes over the sideline for a Gunners throw. Dylan Curran now to restart play for Gunners. Tigers pushing forward again. Harrison Myers gets a first touch and releases Luke Matthews down the right-hand side here. Luke Matthews comes back to the middle. Looks for a pass, I think Yuli got in the way there, but it'll work out, possibly. Chiodotto slips the ball now for Yuli, and he missed with a strike. I don't think that was a penalty. He had an air swing there at the ball, and Haynes came out and puts it out of behind the byline for a corner kick. So a corner here for Gunners as they look to repel all the attacks so far from Camden in the early minutes of the second half. Daniel Chiodotto with his corner kick. Excuse me. Chiodotto along the ground. Not sure if he meant that, but the Tigers come away with it now. Tyler Reid waiting for the ball down the left. Gelder. He just ran over the ball and lost control, and Yulee comes back and gets the ball back for Gunners. Yulee. Pushed away. Dan Pickles. Play on's the call. Strong from Dan. Tyler Reid. Back on the inside. The shot there from Harry Davies is blocked, and Gelder comes. It's actually Kobe Stenko fighting hard here for Camden, and he'll win a free kick. So Stenko wins a free kick. Gelder puts the ball down for Camden. Harry Gelder. Franklin Tripodi with a free kick. Yulee gets it now for Gunners. He goes long and looking for Matty Wallace. Wallace. And Max Banks. Wallace comes back on the inside. Looking for a hat-trick. The skipper, Matt Wallace. In the end, outnumbered there by the Camden defenders. And they get the ball away through Gelder, who goes back to Haynes. Haynes along the ground. I'm not sure if he meant it, but it worked out for Jake Taylor. Here come Camden again. A ball down the left-hand side looking for Tyler Reid. Reid brings it down. Still with Reid. Gets a foot in. Crishola. Play on. No foul. And Dylan Curran comes away with it for Gunners, scooting down the left touch line. McAvoy cuts back in the middle. Loses out. The Tigers go long immediately. Tigers on the edge of the box. Takes a deflection. Tyler Reid goes back. Jake Taylor. And a good tackle there from Craig Jackson. Stops that momentum from Camden. Onana for Gunners. Triangle here with Yulee. Yulee goes back in the middle. Deshaun Yulee. Out here for Onana. That's a foul, and comprehensive one at that against Harry Gelder. And could be Chiodotto called into action here again with his dead ball right on the edge of the 18-yard box. Tom Haynes, the goalkeeper, asking for a whistle, and referee Joel Dudigic obliges. So Chiodotto to line one up again on this time on the right side of the box. His cracking goal came from the left side in the first half. Not sure if he's entertaining thoughts here of a shot, but you never know. Will he drag one across for the other players? He goes low. Any kind of touch. And that would have been in, but Haynes gets down nicely and takes the ball cleanly for Camden. Jack Haynes, a long ball down the right-hand side. Crossover and a shot. That was a big chance. But Tyler Reid again, this time with his foot. He scored early in the second half with his header. Anywhere on target there, I'm sure it would have been a goal for Camden. But Gunners survive. And it's Gunners 4 leading Camden Tigers 2. Harrison Myers with a goal kick. As Gunners survive another onslaught here from the Tigers, who are really starting to build momentum in the second half of this men's preliminary final. Down by 4-1 at halftime. They've got it back to 4-2. And can they go again and score We're approaching the 15-minute mark of the second half here at Nott Oval. Foul there against Camden. Dan Pickles. Looked like a shoulder challenge from here, but the referee's closer than I am. Heath Shepherd back on the pitch now for Gunners as Craig Jackson takes a break. So Daniel Chiodotto over the ball again for Gunners. Swings one to the far post. Haynes doesn't take it, but he's fouled in the process. And a free kick will go to Camden. So Camden Tigers. And they get it back to 4-3, and Gunners can hear the footsteps coming if we get to that. Matthews intercepts that pass for Gunners straight to Haynes. The Tigers coming out of their defence. Yulee. Time in the middle of the pitch here for Gunners. Hurried there by Ryan Capps, but he's fouled after the ball had gone. So free kick here to be taken by Harrison Myers. Franklin Tripodi goes long and left. Pickles wins a tough ball there off Ryan Capps. Still Dan Pickles, edge of the box, shoots, and Myers stopped it but couldn't pick it up cleanly. But Dylan Coran now comes away with it out of the Gunners box. Ball still in play. Jake Haynes now with a cross for Camden. Harrison Myers punches out with both fists. Will fall here for Daniel Chiodotto. No, it goes away from him, and now Gelder for the Tigers turns them around. The Gunners, Tyler Reid with a loose pass. And the ball punched up towards Wallace. And Chiodotto with a nice touch. Wallace looking out on the right-hand side here for Sam Onana. Onana here now for Gunners, right up against the touchline. McGee right on him. He squares the ball. I couldn't find Chiodotto, and now comes away Kobe Stenko. Now Gunners win the ball back. Chiodotto looking for Onana up front. He's got Luke Matthews short. Matthews does well with his first touch. Puts Chiodotto back and taken away by Gelder. That was a foul there by Heath Shepherd. Square into the back there of Dan Pickles. It'll be a free kick here for Camden. Sam Onana come on at half time, but now is going to favouring a leg here and being replaced by Dave Phillips, who's on the field now for Gunners as Sam Onana is cramping up. Franklin Tripodi with a free kick. Gunners get to it first. And now Phillips just coming on the field with an early touch here for Dave Phillips. And too far as Franklin Tripodi gets the ball and Phillips gets it back off him. Matthews, it goes past him. Tyler Reid gives away a free kick. And Gunners get on with it quickly. Luke Matthews. Chips one, looking for Wallace. Wallace with his back turn and almost turned, but Max Banks does well to keep his balance and get the ball out of his path. Camden coming back, Gelder. This game really opening up now in the second half. Banks. Back in the middle now. Stanko. Gelder. Harry Gilder cuts back in for the Tigers. Gilder with a shot, and Harrison Myers had to show plenty of attention with that strike from Harry Gilder. Gets it on the second attempt. So Myers puts it into the night sky here at Nott Oval. Franklin Tripodi gets a header. Gilder puts it in the middle. But it's the Gunners coming through the middle there through Heath Shepherd. Sam Onana back on the field. As soon as he got off, back again. Onana. Now the ball goes to Dotto out on the right-hand side. Dotto does well to cut back inside. Gets a ball in, and Camden get it off the line. Dotto allowed to run in a long way there. Phillips goes back to Luke Matthews. He gives it away. Jake Taylor. Karan intercepts the ball. This time the ball gets taken off him. And that was a yellow card there for Gunners. Heath Shepherd in the book now. Oh, Joel Dunajic. Free kick here for Camden, who are really playing at pace and speed and really trying to break up Gunners here in the second half. Franklin Tripodi sends it to the penalty spot. And the ball goes away for a goal kick. So Tigers trying to press all the buttons in the second half to get back into this contest. Got an early one through Tyler Reid. And now with approaching the 22-minute mark, desperately need another one here to try and put all the pressure back on Gunners. Headed forward, Tyler Reid. Tyler Reid on the ground. He slipped over before he could touch the ball. It's play on. Jake Taylor gets the ball back for Camden. Shot across the face. Jack Haynes away from the target. It might have been Dan Pickles actually with that shot. And away for a goal kick. Harrison Myers has had plenty of goal kicks in the second half for Gunners. Seen plenty of ball down their defensive end. Another good header there from the Camden Tigers. Captain Jack Haynes really committed to the ball there for the Tigers. Grishola down the right for Camden. Still Grishola. And this time Gunners put it out of play, and it'll be a throw in for Camden. Stanko tries to go across, only finds Onana of Gunners, who gives it straight back to Franklin Tripodi, who offers up a short pass here for Dotto. Now Wallace. Wallace for Gunners. Is that a penalty kick? Yes, it is. Referee Joel Dunajic has ordered a penalty kick here for Gunners after Matt Wallace was chopped down in the box, in his opinion, from behind. And the penalty kick is ordered. Sam Onana takes ownership straight away for Gunners. Can Gunners get it out to another 3-goal advantage here? Sam Onana over the ball on the penalty spot. Onana for Gunners. Onana, he gets it past Haynes. It goes under him. Haynes went the right way, but he couldn't stop it. And Sam Onana scores number 5 for Gunners in his men's first grade preliminary final. And with 25 minutes gone in the second half, it's Gunners SC 5 leading Camden Tigers 2. So Gunners restoring their 3-goal lead like they did in the first half. And with just under 20 minutes to go in the match, Camden Tigers have to do all the work again. Tigers through the middle. Jack Haynes, a crossover back. Still there for Camden, and a header. Saved by Harrison Myers. So if we go back to the home and away minor premiership, back in round 9, Camden won by 7 goals to 4. And in round 18, the Gunners returned serve with a 5-0 victory. So all high-scoring affairs, just like this one is in the men's preliminary final tonight. Franklin Tripodi goes long down the line for Camden. Luke Matthews reacting first. Gets a ball long for Wallace. Looking for Wallace. Did he foul Banks? No, is the call still with Wallace. Wallace finds an opening, a reverse pass, looking for McAvoy, but too much into the hands of Tom Haynes. Didn't take it on there himself. He tried to dish it off, but not to be from the skipper there from Gunners, who's scored a brace already tonight and looking for a hat-trick in a preliminary final. So as that goal knocked the stuffing out of Camden for the final 19 minutes or so? We'll soon find out. So Camden Tigers were the men's first grade premiers 2022. Gunners SC in 2023 in the M League. Narrellan Rangers were premiers last year and already in the grand final. They'll be looking to end the season off on a perfect note with another victory in 2025 for the title decider. Onana puts the ball through for Gunners. Franklin Tripodi defends. Once again, being big at the back for Camden tonight. Now McAvoy puts on a sprint down the left. McAvoy still keeps the ball, keeps his balance, but couldn't find a teammate. And Camden get it away only momentarily as Giordotto up against the touchline will get a throw in. So throw for Gunners on the far side. There'll be another one. Karan finds Onana, who's on the score sheet with a penalty. A crossover, looking for Phillips. Phillips backing back now for Gunners. Goes back to Luke Matthews. Still with Matthews, bustling his way through. Luke Matthews for Gunners. The ball falls for Dave McAvoy. Took a deflection and rolls harmlessly into the arms of Tom Haynes. So Tigers yet again trying to get another one back after conceding from that penalty spot. Tyler Reid. Pickles. The ball runs through to Harry Gilder. Gilder. And good bustling tackle there from Luke Matthews. Wasn't going to let him through. Tyler Reid. Pickles back to Tyler Reid. Banks. Banks for Camden. Trying to pick a ball up down the right-hand side, and it's going to be too big. And a goal kick for Gunners. So the Tigers knocking out St Mary's Eaglevale last week with 2 goals in the second half with a 2-0 victory. Gunners going down narrowly to the minor premiers, 2-1 here at Nott Oval in the major semi-final. But it was an opening ambush in the opening 15 minutes or so, and Gunners went to a 2-0 lead, and then it was 3-0 after 25, and they looked to be in the driver's seat from then. Tigers have certainly fought their way back into the contest after half-time. Got it back to 4-2 after Craig Jackson scoring right on the stroke of half-time for Gunners to make it 4-1 from them. And then Sam Onana just converting from the spot moments ago to give Gunners 5. So the Tigers down the right-hand side. Jack Haynes. Ball's out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Camden. And game's a throw, and it's a penalty kick for Camden Tigers. So, the Tigers, can they make it 3 here from the spot with that foul from Gunners? It was on Dan Pickles, came down inside the box, and referee Joel Dunajic says penalty kick for Camden Tigers. Harry Gilder over the ball for Camden. Up against Harrison Myers. Gilder for Camden. Sends Harrison Myers the wrong way, and Tigers score another one. It's Gunners SC 5, Camden Tigers 3. As we move into the final moments of the second half with 12.5 minutes remaining, plus time added on from the officials. Just when you thought Camden were down and out, they've got another one. Yuli back on the pitch. Heath Shepherd off. And now Gunners kicking off. Can Camden control the ball here in the last 10 minutes or so? Blake Crishola down the right-hand side. Couldn't win the throw-in. And Dylan Curran stepping up to take the throw for Gunners. Straight down the line. Chiodotto, who's had a brilliant game for Gunners tonight in the middle of the pitch. Both with the passing and the dead ball situation. Tyler Reid goes back to Franklin Tripodi now of Camden, looking to set something up down the left-hand side. The ball, it's out of play, I thought. Yeah. The ball drifted out even though Harry Gilder was in. Going to be a throw here for Gunners. Right in front of me. To throw in. Gunners with a throw. Down the right-hand side. Matt Wallace gets a touch. Camden push it forward. Onana, it's actually Yuli. Brings it down for Gunners and goes back. Ryan Capps. It's a return ball. The ball over the top. Franklin Tripodi couldn't get to it. Matt Wallace now for Gunners on the edge of the box. Being attended to by Gelder. That takes a deflection, and it could have went anywhere, but it just goes over the bar. It'll be a corner kick for Gunners. So we've got 10 minutes remaining, plus whatever time is added on by the officials. Daniel Giordotto to trot over and take this penalty corner kick for Gunners. He's been deadly from the dead ball all night. And he produced another quality blow, and a goal results from the end of it for Gunners. Giordotto goes far stick. Matthews. Thomas Haynes is fouled in the process of picking that up. And the net result is a free kick here for Camden. We get on with it quickly. Being pressed high up the pitch now. An opportunity for Wallace for a hat-trick, and Haynes just stuck out a leg and pushes it out for the Tigers. So Giordotto again for Gunners. Giordotto to the near stick. A glancing header just wide from Gunners. And there'll be a goal kick for Camden. The Gunners player on the flat of his back, just on the byline. Could be Dave Phillips. He's up again, hobbling. So underway again. Luke Matthews. He's been a colossus in the last few minutes. Wallace inside the box, sends one in the middle. That was too much. Asking for the captain there to go and get that one, but he's fouled in the process. And Gunners will slow this right down and take a free kick. So Giordotto to take the free kick. Deep in the corner here. As the time ticks down here at Nott Oval. And Gunners with 1 foot in the grand final. We're going to go short here with this free kick. Wallace dancing around on the corner stick. Still competing with 3 Tigers on him. And Wallace in the end wraps his arms around the Camden player. What? Tyler Reid? I'm guessing it's a free kick here for Camden, but I'm not sure. A yellow card issued. Yellow card being issued there to, is it Tyler Reid or Matt Wallace? I'm not sure. Both getting yellow for being tangled up there. I mean, Wallace had his arms around Reid, and that's where I thought the referee gave the free kick originally, but a yellow card to Matt Wallace and a yellow one to Tyler Reid. So Matt Wallace, the skipper, coming off the pitch, scoring a brace for his team tonight, and the skipper putting in another good shift for his team. And the replacement on is Will Churchin for Gunners. Stanko goes back to Franklin Tripodi. He could only find the touchline. There'll be a throw in here for Gunners. Luke Matthews. Sting just going out of this match as we approach the final 5 minutes. Matthews goes down the line. Banks gets a header. Only as far as Churchin. Now Onana trying to split through the gap. Gilder gets the ball off him for Camden and scurries down the left-hand side. And too much on it. And it'll be a Gunners throw in just on their side of halfway. As we enter the final 5 minutes of regulation time here in the men's first grade preliminary final. It's Gunners 5 leading Camden Tigers 3. Churchin turns for Gunners, looking for Onana, but being dispossessed there by Gelder as Harry Davies does his best to keep the ball, but taken off him from Gunners. Yuli does well, comes back in, now backhills to himself and keeps the ball for Gunners. Matthews goes across the back and Ryan Capps gets rid of it for Gunners. Down the left-hand side, McAvoy slips a ball through the middle. But Camden back there to tidy up. Ball's out of play. Or the flag's up here from assistant referee Jack Kelly for an offside call. Camden get on with it quickly. Good header there from Reece Johansson as the Tigers now come back. Slipping a ball through the middle. Grishola out on the right-hand side. In comes the cross, but Harrison Myers saw it all away and takes it comfortably for Gunners FC. Harrison Myers really boots it long. Franklin Tripodi judges that header really well for Camden as they start again down the right-hand side. Gelder in a bit of space for Camden. Can they score in the next couple of minutes to make it an interesting ending? Ball back in the middle. Gelder now on his right foot. Gelder puts it away for the Tigers. Harry Gelder gives Dan Gelder. It's Dan Pickles. It was a Dan Pickles who scores. And we've got under 2.5 minutes remaining of regulation time. It's Gunners 5 leading Camden Tigers 4. A lethal strike there from Dan Pickles gives us an interesting ending here at Nott Oval in the men's preliminary final. Will Churchin now with the ball for Gunners. Chiodotto. McAvoy chips it in the middle. Was there a foul there? Play on's the call. Tigers come away with it now. Long from Haynes. A foul there for Camden with some extra attention there on. No, it goes the other way. Gunners getting the free kick. Thought Pickles was worked over there in the middle, but referee Joel Dudajic sees it otherwise. We've got a player down on their back here, a Gunners player. As we go in the final 90 seconds of regulation time, it's Daniel Chiodotto who's up on his feet now. And the referee says, let's go. Matthews pushes the ball down to the right, looking for Churchin. And once again, Gelder couldn't quite keep it in play. So Daniel Chiodotto take this throw in. A minute remaining of regulation time. Churchin couldn't keep it. And now Tigers with the ball streaking down the right-hand side. Reece Johansson trying to cover the ball for Gunners. And he does so successfully. The experienced veteran there just shielding the ball over the byline and buying more time here for Gunners. Assistant referee Jack Kelly telling us there's a minimum of 2 minutes remaining of time added on after the regulation time, which is just about up. So still time for Camden to try and push it into extra time. Harrison Myers with a goal kick over halfway. Gilder gets to it first at Camden. Straight up in the air from Gunners. Chiodotto. Onana. Banks brings it down for Camden. Franklin Tripodi straight up in the air with his left boot. Pickles couldn't get there. Out wide now. Davies looks for a sweeping pass. Intercepted by Gunners. Stanko couldn't quite get there for Camden. They're throwing everything into it now in the last couple of minutes, Camden. Davies, Pickles, out on the left-hand side now. Gilder fights hard for Camden, gets up with the ball. Still with Gilder. And finally Gunners get it off him and said, let's get out of here, Onana and Banks. And it's a free kick now for Gunners with a Camden foul. Plenty of protests from the Tigers. All right, we're 1 minute into time added on. Another minute to go minimum. Matthews to go long. Matthews belts it down. Onana offside. Free kick now for Camden. The final 40 seconds. We're in the second minute of time added on. Franklin Tripodi unloads from the back. But it's Gunners with a header. Reece Johansson puts it out of play. Gilder down the line for Camden. Can they pull a miracle here in the last minute? A great tackle in the end. Grishola comes back in the middle for Camden, still with the ball at their feet. Can they manufacture an opportunity here? On the back, a shot and over the top. Always rising. Harrison Myers letting it go over the top. And he goes down as well. And now we're into the past the 2 minutes of the minimum of added time. We're in the hands now of referee Joel Dudajic as to how much time will be added on. Further to the 2 minutes. Gunners hanging on here for a grand final berth against the Camden Tigers. And now swapping over, and that could be a yellow card for time wasting against Ryan Capps of Gunners. Now Matthews goes long to halfway. Franklin Tripodi again with a big header for Camden. Franklin Tripodi again. I'm glad. Free kick here for Camden. Franklin Tripodi now is going to bomb it into the penalty spot. In the final seconds here of this men's preliminary final. Gunners 5, Camden 4. Can the Tigers produce something? Offside flag goes up from assistant referee Brett Fitco, and it'll be a free kick. But the referee plays advantage with the ball in the hands of Harrison Myers, who goes long and gets rid of it downtown. How much time is left? I'm not sure. Camden Tigers come back up the other end. That's it. Full time. Gunners SC have outlasted Camden Tigers by 5 goals to 4 in a absolutely entertaining men's preliminary first grade grand final here at Nott Oval. Gunners starting off with a 3-0 lead. And Camden got it back to 3-1, and then Craig Jackson made it 4-1 for Gunners just before half-time. Tyler Reid with a header early in the second half to make it 4-2. Onana from the friendly spot, Gunners 5-2. And then goals to Gilder from the spot, and Dan Pickles there at the end made the final score of Gunners 5, have defeated Camden Tigers 4. And they're in the grand final against Narrellan Rangers at Linwood Park next Saturday. Congratulations to Gunners SC coach Mitch Ramsey and the squad a very slow start to the season, but they're now in the grand final up against the minor premiers, Narrellan Rangers. Well, thanks very much for your company on the Macarthur Football Association YouTube channel for this exciting men's first grade preliminary final. Final score here at Nott Oval. It's Gunners FC 5 have defeated Camden Tigers 4, and they'll be in the grand final next week. Thanks for your company, and we'll see you early in the morning for the women's elimination final. Thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll see you then. Bye.